Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. Well, we're on the way. Oh, that's well spotted. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's got away.
That's good play from him.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And here's the chance to counter. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Trent.
Showing good feet. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Rummenigge! And he thumps it clear. And this is Mohamed Salah. Roberto Baggio. Adams calmly anticipates. Cruyff. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Lovely ball. Rummenigge! Manchester United yet to have an attempt on goal. Messi. Adriano. It's Adriano! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Looking for options for movement. No, that's been intercepted. Threads one in.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And he's managed to get free. Van Dijk did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. That's been cut out, well played. Not the most accurate pass. Looking to play him in. And there's green grass ahead of him. Mohamed Salah shoots! Goal! Morocco! First blood drawn. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Oh, nicely intercepted. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Manchester United can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Serginho. Cruyff. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Rummenigge. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Neymar will not... Here's a chance! Keeper's not concerned by that.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Makalele is there, and he can pick it up. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
The attendance for this match was 71,000.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Van Dijk gets it clear. Messi picks it up out wide. Neymar can get it clear. That is ended up in no man's land.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game...
Mohamed Salah! And yes, it's there! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. So that's two now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter...
Tries a shot! Yes! And the lead is extended still further. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. And that's it. Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. Cleared without hesitation. That's a lovely, neat pass. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Yeah, time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
Oh, easy pickings there. Now that looks a decent ball. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Messi. Now it's Mbappe. It's a really well-measured ball. And he's managed to get free. Looking for a corner. And we have our very first corner. Van Bouten gets it away. Manchester United are looking to go forward now.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Alexander-Arnold. Rodri. Played back in. Passes short and sharp. And he's in on goal. And he's there to belt it away. Oh, super ball. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, smashing header. Out to the right. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually...
Kvaratskhelia! Goal! Manchester United! And in that moment, he has his 50th goal. What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
A 1-0. And the shot! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Borussia Dortmund trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Plays a sharp little ball here. Adriano. He's tried one! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Adriano clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Up he goes! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. Thuram calmly anticipates. And he's on his way! Yamal was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Aimed beyond the defence. That's a nicely shaped ball. There's the shot! Good effort, and it is right on half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Where do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Manchester United really have looked very good in transitions, so I'll be expecting more of the same in this second half. They just need to remain patient and just wait for that chance to break again.
Manchester United have made the crucial breakthrough, and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break.
Open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Van Bouten gets rid without sophistication. Tries to pass it through. Well, that has not gone well. Roberto Carlos. Nico Williams. Rodri. Played into space out wide. Oh, well played. It's their second corner of the game. Roberto Carlos with the short one.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Messi. Oh, this is a very good run. He's shifting through the gears here. Borussia Dortmund can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Oh, cracking ball.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
He's picked his way through. Kvaratskhelia! It's in! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
Manchester United are doing very nicely, thank you.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established. Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. Chance here to counter. Alexander-Arnold. That's a shade optimistic.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
Oh, that's well spotted. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
It's a promising position. No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Borussia Dortmund really aren't making anything meaningful of their time on the ball.
No, he's not getting his way this time. And the shot's on. Big chance! No mistake! With so little time left, grandstand finish! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment. Just about within shooting range. And no one is overly concerned about that.
Nico Williams. Substitutions taking place. 2 added minutes has been indicated.
Now, can they get him away? He is through here. And Cruyff! Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always only to win. And it came down to one decisive moment. Your final thoughts, Jim?
A good show, Peter. A good show of character, a good show of resilience. This is a team...
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Manchester United.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game. There's the whistle, and here we go. Rafinha, Cruyff, Thuram getting this one clear. They get a throw in. And he's there to get it away. Manchester United looking to pass their way through. Ball is over the line. Cafu. Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. And he's gone backward here.
Well, when you say Brazilian fullback, there's only one man, isn't there?
There's been a couple, Jim, haven't there? But I guess you mean Roberto.
Well, both teams are...
Takes a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Roberto Baggio actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Shot a goal! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Ah, that's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Vieira promptly onto that, and that is that. Not the most accurate pass. That is good alertness. Oh, terrible mistake.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
He's got away. And Messi! Ambitious, but just off target.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Now it's Cruyff. Roberto Baggio. Messi. He's shifting through the gears here. Real chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Manchester United upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
That's been cut out, well played.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Just eases him off the ball. That's a cute ball. He's having a shot! Goal! Manchester United! Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Manchester United have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Tries to pass it through. Now it's Messi. He has found the way through. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Nicely shaped ball. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor...
Adriano! And he's straight offside. Cafu. Guardiola. Looking for the run. And he plays one through. Kvaratskhelia! He's got a goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
It's Adriano! Schneider.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more. He'll be disappointed with that.
Oh, this looks sharp.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
And he was quick to react. Looking to play him in. Dixon. Manchester United appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
No way through there. Beckenbauer. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Kvaratskhelia gets into a good position. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And this is Cruyff. Neatly clipped into space. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Schmeichel getting this one clear. It's not an especially good pass, that. Nicely weighted ball. Adams kept his eye on it, and he's there. And he's managed to get free. And this is Cruyff.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. Guardiola is there, and he can get that clear. Adriano! And that was probably asking just too much. Great vision. And they're not going to make any further progress now.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Nice looking ball. And that should get the job done. That's that, the end. Manchester United can probably lay claim to the title of having been the better side here. Certainly more results driven as they went about their business in an efficient manner.
And a quick reminder today.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So we're up and running. Engages and forces him off the ball. And it's Thuram. Nicely weighted ball. It's Adriano! And he's done it!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
So, a breakthrough already. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And here's Messi. Pinches it off him. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Forlan, and this is Batistuta. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Nicely aimed pass. He has found the way through. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Messi. Played into space. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Messi. Beckham. Can he get on the end of this? Beckham. Aimed beyond the defence. Beckenbauer.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
And he's in on... And a chance! In he goes again! He's scored! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. He'll take that. Perhaps not the pretty... Oh, he's been caught on it here. Messi. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Great vision. Nakata. Nicely shaped ball. And this is Batistuta.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That's really well cleared. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. He's found a way through. There's the whistle for half-time. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Manchester United really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
Manchester United in control at half-time, 2-0. And we are back underway. And this is Messi. Kvaratskhelia.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
He's been bundled over, that is a foul.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available. Wonderful save by Vitor Bayer.
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
Now, can they get him away? And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Plays a sharp little ball here. Real chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And the lead is extended still further. It is. And that's it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
Those of you making their way home on public transportation today, please watch the screen for train departure times from all local major stations.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And we're underway. Played into space. Just Drogba! There it is!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. There will be a throw-in. That is a brilliant interception. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Oh, well measured. Rivaldo could try cutting inside here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Nicely aimed pass. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Adriano has it in a wide position. Oh, important interception. Played towards the front line. Koundé makes the interception. Roberto Baggio.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Good ball, good take. Roberto Baggio. That pass has been well intercepted. Now he's off and running. Neatly clipped into space. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Plays a sharp little... And he shoots! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
I just don't know what was on his mind there.
Approaching the half-hour mark. And that could set him on his way. And they're quick to get it back. Now it's Owen. And this is Roberto Baggio. It's Baggio! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Pass somewhat off target. Beckenbauer. Adriano. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Kvaratskhelia. Adriano! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Adriano is offering a wry smile there.
And we have our very first corner. And that has been knocked clear. And he's quick to snatch it back. Ambitious ball here. Gerrard. Makaleli. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. That has been slung wide. Oh, well played.
Well,
And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Substitution.
There's the start of the second half.
Manchester United can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Oh, shooting chance! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
That'll be a throw. Manchester United come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up...
It's Drogba! He's scored! 2 up now, and they are cruising. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, look at the manager.
And that's it. So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
Please be reminded that drinking is only allowed in the areas shown in this map. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. So that's got things underway. Kvaratskhelia. Strong running down that left flank. And they've been given a corner. And we have our very first corner. Keeper's dealt with that. And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Luis Suarez.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
That looks a good ball through. It's a promising position. Adriano stood his ground strongly. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Kvaratskhelia! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. Gorgeous, just gorgeous.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
Argentina finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Quarter of an hour played. Well read, nice interception. And he can clear it away. Now it's Haaland. Now it's Luis Suarez. And it's Azar. A probing pass. Azar showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And here's Messi. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Messi really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And that pass just didn't quite work. Plays a sharp little ball here.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Look at the space here. Referee has just said play on. Beckenbauer cuts it out. Tries to pass it through. And he's picked out the run. And it's Luis Suarez. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. They're back in possession and ready to go again. And this is Luis Suarez. Now it's Azar. Roberto Baggio. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, that is asking for trouble.
1 minute added time.
And that has been knocked clear. Beckham. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break. Reflections on the first half?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Manchester United, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Manchester United really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
It's a good run down the right. Good ball. And a chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Manchester United have their second corner now. He gets big! Firm header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Messi. That has ended up in no man's land. And here's Messi. He has found the way through. And Messi! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
It's gone out for a throw-in. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Manchester United are still that goal to the good. And this is Hazard. He's onside. And he's there to belt it away. Quarter of an hour into the second half. And that was very necessary. Hazard. Haaland! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Cleared without complication. Tries the cross. That's going to go a long way. Oh no, this does not look good. That's gone for a throw-in. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is... It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
So, third corner of the game. Argentina are looking to go forward now. Now it's Haaland. Rodri. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, that's an excellent interception. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision. Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
And he's quick to get it clear again. All the way back.
Argentina really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Caught offside that time. And this is Luis Suarez. Now it's Beckham. Picked out brilliantly. Suarez finds himself offside.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 77.
Manchester United are making a change now. And the break in play means they can now affect their change.
Yeah, he's looking for instructions, probably something along the lines of, go make a nuisance of yourself.
Oh, well played. Can he finish? Goal! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. So it's down to business here. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. That's an imaginative pass. Great chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Contact was certainly crisp, didn't quite come off.
Yeah, he certainly hit it well enough. Still, very good technique though, something he's never short of.
Nicely shaped ball. And this is Rooney. Chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Koundé is there to clear. Pelé. Nice looking ball. Thuram gets across to intercept that. Tries from a long way out. And that will sail harmlessly past.
Paraguay certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
No goals as yet. Now that looks a decent ball. Look at the space here. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Rooney.
For me, Peter, David Beckham is one of the greatest wide players of his generation.
And a bit of a throwback in a way, in the sense that he's a right-footed right winger.
Yeah, it's the perfect position for him. His game has never been about cutting inside. It was kind of to hit the byline and get crosses in.
He's often mentioned, though, hasn't he, that he'd run... And a shot! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Yep, certainly could have been something so much more.
Looking for a runner, and he was quick to react. Azar. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Searching pass he's played there. Rooney, it's Rooney!
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
No, he's just misjudged that one. Vieira. Pelé. Plays a sharp little ball here. Looking to play him in. Now it's Saviola. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Aimed beyond the defence. That's a cute ball. Chips it through. Vieira has a look and plays it forward. He can get that clear. There will be a throw-in. Gets a good foot in there. Beckenbauer. Kvaratskhelia. And that pass just didn't quite work. And that'll be the last act of the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break.
Substitutions taking place.
And we're underway again. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Rooney! They want to be quick to recover this. Paraguay with the corner, they're first. And a chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 2 then. And it's hoisted clear. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. And this is Beckham. And this is... Chance, surely! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Big moment! Massive goal!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 30, Pele. Number 5.
Manchester United can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Paraguay have penetrated. Owen looks to get on the end of this. It's played through for him. Beckham. Owen. Vieira attempts a clearance. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. He's found a way through. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Manchester United really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a...
Your impression so far, Jim?
Manchester United are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change.
Spread neatly. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And he's there to retrieve it. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. And he's forced to go back. Knocks it into space. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Now he's got space here, and this is Rooney. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Thinks about... and Beckham! And that would have been game, set and match.
Just got too eager there, I think, Peter. Had half an eye on the 2-goal cushion.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 77.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Bale coming on here as broadly expected.
Well, this could lead to the injection of energy that might disrupt the rhythm of their opponents.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Roberto Baggio. Looking for options for movement. Great ball, and he's in here.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Well timed, excellent interception. No, it's come to nothing. Well, there's the clearance. tries to get it clear. And he's let fly! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Nicely weighted ball.
Oh, great feat, that.
And the shot's on him. Roberto Baggio! And that is it. The equaliser just wouldn't come. It is over. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim? Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. And already we're underway here. And no, that was never going to make it.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Kvaratskhelia. Kvaratskhelia takes a look up. Buffon breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And that has left him in a heap. Plays a sharp little ball here. He is through. Messi! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Cruyff going face-to-face with his great rival. He can get that clear. And claimed it back swiftly. Manchester United, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. And he's decided to go for it. And that is wildly off target.
Manchester United certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Oh, shooting chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Rummenigge is offering a wry smile there.
And we have our very first corner. Messi with the short one. Now it's Messi. Here's a chance! Azar. Looking for a runner. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Real chance! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Puskás deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Puyol gathers from the goal kick. And it's Messi. That's a shade optimistic. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Half an hour played now. And there's green grass ahead of him. And he's there to get it away. Rummenigge. Oh, just skips past it. He's going for goal. Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Rummenigge clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 2 then. Oh, what a climb! Rummenigge! And it's Azar. Now it's Cruyff. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Puyol kept his eye on it, and he's there. And he's gone looking for safety. Van Bouten gets across and deals with it. Manchester United looking to pass their way through. Can he get on the end of this? And he was quick to react. Seedorf, that's a little off target. Has a look and plays it forward. Oh, no joy this time. Baresi. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Some first half thoughts?
Manchester United really have looked a bit disjointed to me. Their passing has let them down in key moments, but that's also due for the need of better movement to create more options in the danger areas, something the manager, I think, has to stress to them now.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Both sides defensively robust up to now. And a shot! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
Oh, nicely intercepted. That's gone for a throw-in.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, that has not gone well.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. That's a sharp pass. Back into the middle. Cruyff. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Messi has it in a wide position. Buffon claims comfortably. Now, what about a counter-attack? Now it's Puskás, and he plays one through. And he's managed to get free. And Messi! Ambitious, but just off target.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that. That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Now it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Manchester United clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
He has found the way through. Thuram gets it clear. Maldini. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Thinks about the shot. Cruyff. Now it's Hazard. And he's had a hit! They want to be quick to recover this. Oh, split-second reaction.
Hazard actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Desperate defending required here. And he gets rid in a hurry. It's loose now and they want to get it back. And they've got rid. Rummenigge.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Cruyff. Chance here to counter. Couldn't squeeze it through. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. And that will be the final act. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome.